What is going on, you slackers? I am your host, bringing you another Right There Chances series video thing again. Now, if you haven't seen them yet, every Sunday I will be doing 2 of these videos and just kind of giving my opinion on a certain character for each video, and then I kind of go over some pros and cons for the character. And again, keep in mind, these are all my opinions. You are allowed to disagree, you're allowed to agree, we're allowed to have a conversation. I welcome conversation, actually, so if you have anything to add in the video, or I guess down in the comments about the video, you know, it's more than welcome. But today is, let's see, what is it, number 5. Today is number 5, and as you can tell by the character on the screen, we are going to be going over Rayman, so let's get into this. Now, as you know, as you can see, maybe you don't know either, but back in Smash Brothers for the Wii U and the 3DS, I believe it was a 3DS as well. I never checked on the 3DS, but at least on the Wii U for sure, Rayman actually had a trophy of himself in the game, which was pretty crazy. I remember seeing this and I thought, why does he have a trophy? You know, he wasn't playable. There was that leak going around, you know, of kind of like a leaked screenshot of him on the character select screen, and then the person that ended up making that kind of came forward and said, nah, it's fake. And I believe he made a video on it showing how he made it, but that convinced a lot of people and got a lot of got Rayman onto a lot of people's radars in terms of, you know, character, and people are like, yo, Rayman and Smash, yeah, let's go. And first and foremost, I do want to say that just my opinion real quick, but then I'll go over the pros and cons. I'm not a big fan of Rayman. So he's not somebody that I would want in Smash, but I'm not going to let that get in the way of my overall opinion. So that way I could just get that out the way. I've never owned any Rayman games, let alone really played any of them. So I know next to nothing about like his series and his background and that kind of stuff. But let's just get right into it, and let's start with the pros. First pro that we got for Rayman is he has appeared on multiple Nintendo systems. He's a third-party character, so that does help him, because there is heavy belief that there's going to be more third-party representation in this upcoming Smash, so third-party definitely helps him out in this case. Plus, being on Nintendo platforms also, I think, kind of gives him a leg up over maybe some of the other third-party characters that could be out there. But we'll just kind of get into other third-party characters in later videos. But yeah, he's appeared on multiple platforms, like I said. He is third-party. He is highly requested now. Pretty much I think in terms of just kind of speaking about him and people kind of, you know, talking about Rayman and Smash, it really started to escalate once that leak did come out of him on the character select screen. And you know, so that's pretty cool. And I believe Ubisoft does not have a representation in Smash Bros yet for a playable character, which unless I'm just forgetting, maybe I'm just blanking, I don't know. But yeah, so Ubisoft, big corporation, big video game company that does not have representation in Smash. Plus Ubisoft has been pretty good with supporting you know, Nintendo systems over the years. Like I said, with Rayman, there's other Beyond Good and Evil. I mean, they got, you know, they support Nintendo, and I believe they got a very good working relationship with each other. So that's cool to see, you know, when third parties, you know, like working with first party company, well, not first party company, but like the bigger, you know, Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft, whatever it might be. So that's always cool to see. Got a good working relationship. That's only a positive in my opinion. And plus, Ubisoft did just have that crossover game, you know, Mario and the Rabbids Kingdom Battle, I believe. That was actually, I own the game, but yeah, Mario and Rabbids, you know, that was a big game. Owned it. A lot of people had fun with it, and I think that kind of helped open the door even more for a Ubisoft representative. Some people are going to say, well, what about the Rabbids? You know, Rabbids, I'm not too sure of. I can see them being more of like an assist trophy kind of thing, you know, because they're, let's face it, they're kind of annoying. At least I find them pretty annoying. So I could see that Rabbids being more of the play, or more of the assist trophy, and Rayman getting that slot for the playable character. That's just my opinion. So yeah, that's what I got for the pros. And moving on to the cons. Now, I could be completely wrong here, but and if I am, please let me down in the comments if you have any proof about this. But just gathered on information that I've done and research that I've done myself, because, you know, I take these videos pretty seriously. From what I've seen, Rayman is not too big in Japan, and you know, Nintendo making Smash Bros. You know, they like to kind of, you know, like Fire Emblem was pretty much Japan only for the longest time, and wait, what? Japan was Nintendo only? Is that what I just said? No, let me back that up. Well, Fire Emblem, we know, was Japan exclusive. Maybe that is what I said. I don't know. But Fire Emblem was exclusive for the longest time and started getting characters introduced through Smash, and that kind of helped the series just kind of grow. But yeah, back on point here. So from what I've seen, Rayman, I don't think his games sell too well over in like Japan, and you know, if they don't sell too well, maybe that can be looked at as a negative, you know. And maybe just not high on the possible characters that Nintendo is willing to look at to add into this game. So, you know, if he's not too big in Japan, I mean, that kind of hurts him. I believe it does. So we got that one. And this one's kind of an iffy one, but I'm putting it as a con. Some people don't look at Rayman as an actual, you know, like iconic third-party character, you know, such as your Pac-Man and Mega Man and Sonic, you know, the ones that are already in the game, or at least have been in the Smash Bros. Games. So, I mean, not being, like, some people, like, you might know the name Rayman, but I don't think, and there's a lot of people that believe this too, and then again, there's a lot of people that don't believe this, but they don't think he's an actual, like, icon in terms of gaming. Sure he's known, but, you know, when you just, if you're gonna, like, list, like, Mount Rushmore and, like, top 10 franchise, top 10 video game characters of all time, top 20. Rayman most likely doesn't even make it on the list. So I mean, I can understand where that's coming from. So I kind of got that as a con, but yeah, that's just my little opinion. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know about the thing in Japan. Is he actually big in Japan? Do his games sell pretty well over there? Just from what I've seen, it was a no. But yeah, so those are the pros and cons. In my final verdict, percentage-wise, I'm going to actually give Rayman probably like a, oh boy, this is going to be, I'm going to give him about like an 80, oh, maybe 75, 80%. I got to settle on something. Let's just settle on 77%. Okay, that's awkward, just right in the middle. But I'm going to give him a 77%. I believe, you know, the relationship that Ubisoft has with Nintendo, Rayman being a trophy in the last game, and, you know, just... he's highly requested. People want him. So, I mean, that comes into play. I believe he had a pretty decent number of votes on the Smash ballot as well, which is going to help him for this future game, or at least we were told that the votes for the characters on the Smash ballot will play a role into future Smash games. And if that's the case, you know, that only helps out Rayman even more. So I guess with that being said, this video is coming to an end. And again, Rayman, I'm giving 77%. Pretty high in my opinion. I believe... like I said earlier, me personally, I wouldn't put Rayman in Smash, but if he does get in, I would not be at all surprised. So, yeah, that's just my little thoughts, my opinions. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. You guys have any characters you would like me to give some opinions on? I know I got a couple opinions last week, and I do got them coming up in future videos, because, you know, I'd like to kind of listen to what you guys say in the comments, and, you know, if I can... you know, make a video on one of them, I will surely do that for you guys. But I guess with that one being said, this video is coming to an end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little series that I do, because I love making it. And like I think I say with every Smash video I make, I absolutely love Smash Bros. It's my favorite game series of all time. I don't get bored with it. I absolutely love it. I love the conversations, the speculation, all this stuff leading up to the gameplay. It's just so fun. But yeah, this video's over, and so thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next upload. Peace out, everybody.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's